To curb the spread of monkeypox, the Nigerian government has placed a restriction on the hunting and selling of bushmeat. The resurgence of the virus has so far led to at least 21 confirmed cases in the country and over 550 cases worldwide. Although the trade in most endangered species is illegal in Nigeria, bushmeat consumption is widespread, and enforcement against this has been weak for a very long time. In a statement, Nigeria's Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Dr. Mohammed Abubakar, stated that following the recent confirmation of monkeypox resurgence in the country, the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development is actively collaborating with the NCDC and other stakeholders in the One Health team to ensure that the situation is contained and brought under control. He further stated that hunters and dealers of bushmeat must desist from the practice forthwith to prevent any possibility of spillover of the pathogen in Nigeria. In partnership with international wildlife conservation NGO WildAid, over the past year, Arise News has produced a series of reports highlighting the dangers and the extent of the illegal bushmeat trade. If laws were enforced, there would be no need for the government to further suspend or restrict bushmeat, as the Endangered Species Act, as amended in 2016, prohibits the hunting and selling of most endangered species. But enforcement isn't enough. To end the trade, hunters and sellers that have relied on bushmeat as a source of income for a very long time will need alternative livelihoods.
If the government come, that we should not sell it, there's nothing will happen. Because we are going to tell them that we are not to sell this pangoli. You can tell the hunter in the bush that they should not kill it. Because we are not the one that are killing it. It's hunter that used to get it. Or they say we should not sell any bush meat at all. They will give us another work or they give us money to do another business.
This is not the first time that bushmeat is being banned in Nigeria. During the 2014 Ebola outbreak, several state governments placed a ban on the hunting and selling of wild animals, and the federal government banned the importation of bushmeat. A lack of law enforcement and political will, coupled with protests by bushmeat sellers who no longer had a means of income, meant that this didn't last long. The fact that Nigeria managed to beat the Ebola virus in 3 months also played a role, as attention shifted away from bushmeat and things went back to business as usual. But should this have been the case? About 500,000 tons of bushmeat are hunted in Nigeria every year, and the country is rated among the top 10 countries with the highest burden of zoonotic diseases globally. According to the World Health Organization, zoonotic diseases account for 3/4 of all new infections today, so strong policies against key drivers are important. The One Health approach, as promoted by the WHO, recognizes that the health of people, the health of animals, and the health of our shared environment are closely connected. This approach has been adopted by several governments around the world, including the Nigerian government. But to truly implement this, a ban on the hunting and selling of illegal bushmeat would have to be enforced permanently. The burden of zoonotic diseases is often underestimated due to weak surveillance, poor awareness, and a lack of data. As the world overcomes a global pandemic that's believed to have spread through human contact with wild animals, curbing the outbreak of monkeypox is key. To effectively stop the consumption of bushmeat, alternative livelihoods that can end the bushmeat supply, and public education on wildlife conservation are catalysts to achieving this goal. Layla Johnson Salami, Arise News.